I know I talk a lot of crap about my son up here, but I do want you to know that he's a very respectful young man, and he is smart, like too smart maybe, and he has a very dry sense of humor to the point where you don't know if it's a joke or if you're gonna get murdered. Right? You wake up the next day and you're like, that was funny, buddy! Good job, it's a very funny joke. Oh my God, I'm alive! It's like that kind of sense of humor. We were walking down the street one day. It was my son and my daughter and I, and an Asian family was walking towards us, and there were 7 of them, and none of them were higher. I don't get it. There were 7 of them? Is that like a weird thing to say? Fucking legalize pot. Here's what happens. You don't have to say anything funny. You just present a fact, and people are like, "Oh my God, Dad, you're not gonna believe what happened to me. Oh my God, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life." We were walking towards an Asian family. There were 7 of them. None of them were higher than my chest. Now, does that mean I think all Asian people are short? No, of course not. I know Asian people are taller than me. I'm just telling you these are the facts of this particular story. So the grandparents passed us, and then the parents passed us, and then the children passed us. And my son slowed down, and he looked at me, and he goes, "Do you think Godzilla was just a normal-sized lizard?" And my daughter said, "Isn't that racist?" And I said, "We will figure that out when I'm done laughing. Because sometimes you just gotta let her buck." I brought my son to a comedy festival in Nebraska. It was Johnny Carson's hometown. And I was always such a huge fan of Johnny Carson. I wanted to show my son some history, right? They have a museum there and everything. So we went there and we had a great time. And on before the first show, we were in the green room. It was me, a couple friends, my son, and then 2 comedians walked in that I had never met, so they didn't know me and they certainly didn't know my son. And so they thought he was a comedian. And they were like, "How old are you?" And he goes, "I'm 18. They go, "Oh, you think you're gonna go out there and wow the adult crowd with your 18-year-old humor? Yeah, is that right? Is that what you're gonna do? Sure, Gonna tell them about how you live with your parents?" And somebody whispered to me, they go, "Are you gonna help your son?" And I was like, "Nah, I sharpen this stick. I know how it pokes." So the guy was just giving it to my son, and he's finally done, and my kid goes, "Yeah, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate the advice. Do you mind if I say something I like about your act?" And the guy goes, "Go for it." He goes, "I really like how you smile at the end of your jokes to let people know they're finished since the punchlines don't do the trick."